This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
Gentlemen, take your marks. Set.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is the 17th of May, 2020. And ladies and gentlemen, would you believe the weather that we have had? I thought it was finished, and then it came right back. And we have been challenged in this area. The event in Grand Bahama, an event in Eleuthera, all of them are having challenges. We thought that there would have been some practice at the stadium today, but it is not happening. Just let me say that I really appreciate those people who are watching and listening to the show. And one that comes up is none other than Larry Gibson. Larry, you are number one. And I'm sure others are coming on. And we have 360 others coming on. And I would like to remind you that even if we have 360 people who are watching online and listening online, you can't see each and every one of them. And I found out that people say they listened to me and they saw me, but I didn't hear them listening to me or talking about me. And that is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate the people who are listening and watching. And you can get us in a number of different platforms with regards to Track World. Right now, people are watching through Facebook. We get connected with Facebook. And as I say, it's all over the world. And we feel that we are now coming on with all the things that have happened in the last week or so. Plenty of things have happened. And as we go along the show this evening, we will talk about a number of them. And right now, I am awaiting my co-host. And we're going to take a break. And then we're going to start again, ladies and gentlemen.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
I am Bernard F. Hanna. All of you should know me as this thing. I've got the very first copy from Vancouver to Athens. You know, I'm so excited because to be the one to have the first copy, I know what it was for Hawk for over the years, his dedication and his excitement, his commitment to bring this bestseller book to us. And I'm excited to have in my possession not only one copy, but two copies from Vancouver to Athens. 50 years of Bahamian International Track and the Field Competition. This is great stuff. So I'm urging all of you to get your own copy. You could get it from Logos in the Harbor Bay, or Nassau Stationers on Rosetta Street, or Chapter 1 at COB, or at Coral News and Gifts in the domestic section of the Linden Pinland Airport. Let me tell you, man, you will never regret it. This kind of information that you get in this book is really invaluable. It's just terrific stuff. Good sports history, true and factual, you know. So I urge you, just go and get it and keep a copy and even give your friends a copy. And you know, more than one reason I am more excited about having this book. Look at page 200. And you will see me there in live and living color performing. Number 200, you will see Bernard F. Hanna performing, and that is my fulfillment, one of my big fulfillment of having this book.
At Koshright, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Koshright members get discounts at other participating businesses. So that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Koshright, where membership truly has its privileges.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And guess who we have on the show? One is Edric Poitier. It looks as though he is always there for me and for us. And the one and only Aloysius Johnson. And that's what I am talking about. Now, the question is, the rain that is all over here, all over the place. Today, in the morning, I thought that everything was good. But as time ran on, the rain was still there. When will this rain stop? Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. And that's what we're going to need in some track and field events, because the challenges that we've had over the last, from, I think it would have been from Friday on, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I have never seen that before. It is just unbelievable. You can't go here, you can't go there. This water, the next water, wherever, most of the places that you are on this island, you have the challenges, and then you have challenges in Eleuthera, but I said Grand Bahama and a number of other places. Is just unbelievable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a great show this evening. I really appreciate you being involved in the show. And I just want to say that how do I call it? Plenty has been happening over the last, this weekend. The event in Doha with Shanae Miller-Weber in the 400 getting third place. And then you have a young lady who I think came fourth, would have been in the 200 meters, I think. You had, I think, Charlton Hurdler. She probably got fourth in that event. Now, Shanae's coach said that he wanted to do some adjusting of some things. And if the coach thinks that he needs to do some adjusting, and the, how do you call it, in Doha, there's a long way to go before the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon. And you're going to see all kind of events all over the world. And that is what I am talking about. Let's talk about the event in Dominican Republic, where we had the triple jumper. He was third in that event and did a good distance. And then we're talking about the Myers lady out of North Andros, and she actually won, but she had a good performance in that triple jump for her, and she has been a person for us for a long time. But it's time for her to really go a little higher and higher, and that is really what I am talking about. So those are two things, and they happen in the Dominican Republic. And of course, somebody from the Dominican Republic was a medalist at the Japan Olympics. And that is significant because so many people around our area who noted by people in our area, the Caribbean area and all of that, to do so well. And if we talk about the event in Grand Bahama, there are some good performances, and they did have some athletes who are not the under 20, and they are doing well. Well, they're the people in Grand Bahama, so that is what is happening now. And Philippa has to be here to tell us a little bit more about what is happening in Grand Bahama. The only challenge was the question of the rain came down, and there was hardly anything you could do. On the Friday night, well, of course, Friday evening, it had some good performances. And that is what I'm talking about. There was a great effort of what we were doing in Grand Bahama. And that is what track and field is all about. When we were talking earlier, we talked about last week, we talked about some of the athletes that we have who we feel could really make the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, and some of them are able to I'm talking about the juniors now, may be able to make the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon. And if you say that don't seem like, it's sense, but it is possible for people at the under 20 are able to make the team for the Eugene, Oregon. And that's what you have to think. But not just thinking, you have to be innovative, and you have to ensure that if that's what you want to do, you have your coach and you have your friends and everything who know a little bit about track and field. But we're not just talking about that, a lot of these athletes have been training for a long time, have done some great things. But now it is time to go to the World Championships. The World Championships is not the Carifta Games. Different thing altogether. That's what I am talking about. So I am assuming that people would make every effort they can to do well. And we do know Bahamians are very good in sports, and specifically in track and field. I continue to say that track and field is the queen of the Olympic Games. When those other events are happening, you have people looking, and we're talking about the gymnasts and all of that. A lot of them do well. But when the action starts, track and field is what everybody look at. Everybody look at. And the amount of things they do, breaking records. That is what happened in Tokyo last time. And it is my belief that in Paris, we're going to see people breaking records. And you know, there's only 2 more years before the next Olympic Games, you know. And it is nearly tomorrow when you're talking about 2 years. You know, we were thinking sometime before the Tokyo Olympics came and all of that, and now it has come and gone. And we're ready to tackle this World Championships and the next World Championships 2 years later in Budapest. So in terms of World Championships, it is something that people are looking at. You could watch it more than you can watch an Olympic Games. And, you know, things are happening all over the world. When you think about the Diamond League, events are happening all over the world. So much that you tend to forget what they are. And if you think about next weekend, the Diamond League is going to be in Britain, Birmingham. And Birmingham happens to be the place where the Commonwealth Games will be. So if you've never been to a Commonwealth Games, this is the closest you have an opportunity to do it in Britain, but specifically in Birmingham. I've been told that there's never been an Olympic Games in Birmingham, and that's what I'm talking about. And there is an Olympics far after the Olympics that would be in Los Angeles, and then they moved down under. So plenty of those things are gonna be happening. Please tell me, who are looking forward to going to the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon? Anybody? The World Champs in Eugene, Oregon. Are you thinking about that? Are you thinking about that? The World Championships in Eugene, Oregon. It's not that expensive to go there. But I will tell you this, it would be something you would never forget. Eugene, Oregon at the World Championships. The best performances in the world. And a great stadium, you know, a great stadium. I think the only thing that will match that stadium in terms of what they have is the events in Japan, in Tokyo, because the kinds of things that they do there. I mean, the people who produce what do I call it? Not the field. I mean, in the stadium itself. It's a lot of work for that. And they take it with pride, and that's what they do. And that's what I am talking about. But anybody think, who can you think that right now could win give me several names who you think could get to the finals in Eugene, Oregon. Mind you, the trials for Eugene, Oregon is between the 24th and the 26th of June. And what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? How do you feel? Are you excited about it? Or are we down in a low ebb now? You can't be in a low ebb now. Because if you're in a low ebb now, you got to get out of that. You know, you can't just be laying down and say, it ain't going to happen. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Tell us how you feel, ladies and gentlemen. You must feel very, very, very great. So I am going to ask a question, and the numbers to call are 323 6232, 325 325 4316, and 325 4259. Those are the numbers to call. And the text line is none other than 422, powered by BDC, 422-4796. And that's what I'm talking about. Now I go to a brief, I said, before, I go to a brief break, and then I'll ask you some things, and then you will respond. Thank you ever so much.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
I am Bernard F. Hanna. All of you should know me as this thing. I've got the very first copy from Vancouver to Athens. You know, I'm so excited because to be the one to have the first copy, I know what it was for Hawk for over the years, his dedication and his excitement, his commitment to bring this bestseller book to us. And I'm excited to have in my possession not only one copy, but two copies from Vancouver to Athens. 50 years of Bahamian International Track and the Field Competition. This is great stuff. So I'm urging all of you to get your own copy. You could get it from Logos in the Harbor Bay, or Nassau Station is on Rosetta Street, or Chapter 1 at COB, or at Coral News and Gifts in the domestic section of the Linden Pinland Airport. Let me tell you, man, you will never regret it. This kind of information that you get in this book is really invaluable. It's just terrific stuff. Good sports history, true and factual, you know. So I urge you, just go and get it and keep a copy and even give your friends a copy. And you know, more than one reason I am more excited about having this book. Look at page 200, and you will see me there in live and living color performing. Number 200, you will see Bernard F. Hanna performing, and that is my fulfillment, one of my big fulfillment of having this book.
At Koshright, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Koshright members get discounts at other participating businesses, so that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Koshright, where membership truly has its privileges.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 17th of May. And let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the World Championships trials for the Bahamas. 17 more days. I think, I'm not sure, but it isn't a long time, you know. It is not a long time. We're going to have about 7 more weeks, in my opinion, that we would have the trials. First of all, I said Edric Poitier is watching. He hasn't said anything, responded. Aloysius Johnson is back. And then Lucretia Napa is watching. I'm saying that between today and the trials for the World Championships, tell us about what you think about that. How are you going to be coming out to hear? And you're not going to wait until the trials start to get interested in track and field, because it has to be exciting for those the competition for you to be able to make the World Championships. It has to be great. And the people who come to the stadium definitely should be excited. And that's what we're here today for, to let the people around the world and the people right here in the Bahamas and the other islands, I think it's something that you would wish to hear. So as I say, Edric Poitier is listening. What I'm talking about is Lucretia Napa and Aloysius Johnson. They are all listening. And the question is, how many days do we have before the Nationals, which is going to be, it will end on the 26th of June. How much more time are we gonna have? And with that in mind, what needs to be done for athletes to get ready? The Caribbean Games are finished. It's another thing happening now. We're going down to the trials. And then we'll determine who will make the team. Who will make the team? And that's what we're talking about. We've had some great performances for Bahamians in the past. As a matter of fact, when we talk about the World Championships in Edmonton, we've been told that is the best medals, the most medals we've ever had in a World Championships. And that really is something else that I am talking about. Now, my co-host is here. You're not just here to look good, you know. I'm definitely not here to look good, but we're talking about track and field. Tell us about your thoughts of, I was talking about what happened over the weekend. Your thoughts. Some great things have happened. Anyhow, she'll tell you. She'll tell you whatever it is. Okay, she'll tell you. So let's talk. Let's continue talking, please.
Good evening, all.
Give us a second, please. Well, good afternoon, Filippo. Can you hear now?
Good evening, all. Good evening, Alpheus.
Thank
it's
you.
Always good to be here.
Good. Tell us your thoughts. We're talking about things over the weekend. The weather, the this and that, the things that happened, and the things that shouldn't have happened.
Oh,
You definitely know all that has happened.
Well, we know a lot of what has happened,
Yes.
Alpheus. I mean, well, for me, I was in Grand Bahama to the host announcing at the Spring Fling Invitational that was hosted by Fast Track, and it was an exciting competition. I mean, despite the rain, the competition held up until late Saturday, and of course, we had to stop it because of the rain. But there was some very good, exciting competition held there in Grand Bahama, and they were actually supported by a number of local Nasuvian clubs, which was very exciting. And then, of course, yes, we go to all of the international meets that was happening.
So tell us about some of the things that happened in Grand Bahama, because I looked at the performances, and you have some people, not just under 20, they seem to have been mixed in. And tell us about that, what you think, because I saw somebody do in the, I think it was 100 meters, 0.67 or something like that.
Carlos Brown and Shamar Smith.
So
yes,
tell us-
so it was mostly junior athletes. There were a number of Kendrick was there, one of the multi-events athletes coming off an injury from the University of the Bahamas. But most of the junior athletes that was there, Alpheus, they outperformed themselves in spite of the weather. And I mean, I don't know what to say. They did their best. They did excellent despite the weather. I mean,
Well, let me ask you this. At the trials, are we going to have under 17 people running?
of course. Yes, it'll be under 17, under 20.
But why would you want to do all of that?
When you say why, I mean,
No,
I
no,
think
I'm-
it's I think it's a good thing. They will be in the mix of the rounds. So it's not as if they're going to be in a separate competition. They will be running with the open athletes. Again, it's
So in the past, we used to have a junior
A junior
and a senior
championship.
championship.
correct.
So what do you see a difference between that?
Now, Alpheus, I'm not 100% certain of you 100% certain that there's only going to be one national?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm not certain, so I cannot speak to that.
I'm only saying that if you have a nationals going to the world championships,
Mm-hmm.
if you have somebody under 17 or under 16
Qualifying?
No, they have to qualify. How many people you think are going to qualify? So if you have a half of the people who go into Eugene, Oregon, so they're just going to be there for people to see people run. You need excitement.
Of course, and I think we have that. I think we have the depth for athletes, junior and senior, to actually make the team and perform at the highest level. I would say semifinals and finals for most of the athletes that I can see pretty much. I think from now.
Under 17.
Yes, I think we do have.
To make Eugene, Oregon?
I don't know about the under 17. I think
Right,
no.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I don't think the
People
under
who know track
17.
and field
Yeah.
are there not for Carifta. They're there for excitement.
Yeah, but they have a junior meet. They have a junior championship that will be held in Colombia as well.
Yeah.
So
But that's Columbia, not here.
no.
Yeah. Anyhow, go ahead.
Alpheus, but I think you know quite well that the B3As will have two events. They will have a junior championship and a senior
Thank you,
championship.
thank
Right.
you, thank
Yeah,
you. And a different day.
it's normally held the weekends apart. Yeah. Yeah, 2 weekends apart. So
You remember now, we're just coming back. No, we're just coming back. so-
agreed, but things are moving. They're still trying to put everything as the norm.
Yeah.
So putting them as the norm, I think we still will have a junior championships, which will be more than likely the weekend before.
That's what it normally used to be.
That's correct. But it could be switched because, again, when you look at the scheduling right now of the championships, World Champs has moved up. So it's moved up,
Understood.
and then the junior championships is lower, is further down. So they could switch it and put the senior championships first before the junior championships, given that you trying to get synergy on the team before planning to go to World Champs.
Yes.
Right. So I know that there has been talk about trying to get some of the young men and women, pro athletes wise and senior athletes, prepared for relays, trying to find competitions because it's so late in the season and most of these athletes already have their schedules put together. So the difficulty would be now trying to find where most of the athletes are, that you can get the remainder of athletes to get the baton around and try to break some times.
Well, Edric say he's just listening today. He is not saying anything else. But,
Smart, Edric.
Yeah, but the point is that we need to hear something from the people. Not just, I want to hear them. Okay? I want to hear them.
So can we have somebody from the B3A's executive call in and give us some dates? If we have the dates of senior nationals or junior nationals.
I only know that.
Right, I'm
That's
saying.
what I was told.
Right, yeah.
I
so
made it a point to ask because you can't be at this point
Juncture.
now and we don't know when the nationals is going to be.
Yeah, I think they're still toying with dates, though. I think
We've
that's
already told. I got the thing, and I know if they already said it to me, that's what it is. You can't be up and down, you know.
I agree.
Yes.
But COVID has things.
COVID is gone.
It's not gone.
Take that out of your head.
It's not gone.
Take that out of your head. What you think makes a difference. Things that could not have happened happen.
It's happening. It's not
And
happened.
things are
It's not even
happening
past
now.
tense. It's
things
present.
Are happening now.
Absolutely.
Do
But
you see some of the great performances that been happening?
well, we saw the performances happen last year, Alpheus, in the during the Olympics.
Yeah, but I'm talking now. We
Agreed.
We here. So if you could do it then, you could do it now.
sure.
Forget that COVID. Take that COVID someplace else. Not here. Not where anybody is running. You know.
Okay.
That's what. So the other things that we were talking about that we really didn't talk about. What about the decathlon? And
Oh,
what
my
about,
goodness.
about
Ken Mullings.
some of our people running elsewhere? I did mention mention the triple jumper and the two triple jumpers. Talk about that, please.
Who were those? Who you talked about already?
From North Andrews and
Tamara.
and the triple jumper.
Okay.
Yeah. Whose
Yes.
sister has the Bahamian record in the high jump, 6 feet. 6 feet, yes. 6 feet, yes.
Well, I think Tamara has been putting down some good distances in her jumps, and her season is looking good. We just hope that once she keeps the rhythm as what she's doing now, and just shows up at either before the trials or at the trials, and I think there's a great promise for tomorrow.
But you know what the coach told me? Who was the coach? Roland.
James,
And he said they ran well. Of course, they made some money.
Yeah, and she's been putting in some races as well.
So what about the last week in Doha for the races that we had?
Yeah.
Most people have seen it on television, but there needs to be some commentary on it.
Of course,
Because
of
people
course.
have all kinds of things in their mind.
Well, I think just following track. I think there has been some talk of Shawnee's coach or her management team saying that they were trying something new. They were trying something new
There
within
ain't
her.
nothing wrong with that.
No, exactly, because
You
guess
have to
what?
be
This is
creative.
that is correct. This is the time now to do it. But I think, for most persons who are, her avid followers and lovers of Shawnee,
Of course.
they're not used to seeing Shawnee in the
No.
past couple years,
No.
coming second or not finishing first before the line. So I think that's the talk. I don't know. I haven't heard it from Shawnee herself or anybody definitive. But I'm sure Shawnee has a plan. I'm sure the team has a plan, and I'm sure it's going to come through.
My friend says COVID is not out. There's another booster.
There's another.
But I haven't none. I'm not having any.
COVID is
If
still
you
here.
want COVID, you get your COVID.
Alpheus, we're not gonna have that conversation here today.
That's my
But-
conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know plenty about these things. I listen to it, I watch it, and everything else.
Agreed.
And we're doing well in the Bahamas
Yes.
with regards to COVID, aren't we? So, what
But
are you gonna worry about?
the numbers are increasing again.
Yes.
That's why, and then hence, schools now resorting back to homeschooling, and stuff. So
But
there's some changes going
you heard
on.
what happened lately, right? What the government says.
What did the government say? The government is also, some of the schools are also closing as well.
You're going. I listen and watch it, everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, let's not talk about that.
Exactly.
It
We're not the
is-
medical.
is not the medical, but you listen to what the medical people say with regards to all the schools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about this weekend. What's happening this weekend, and where?
Well, this weekend, I think, is the Red Line Athletics is hosting, it's a 2-day event, 4 days away, in honor of Sonia Knowles. I think the event was planned early in the year, but of course, because of so many changes in the scheduling and regulations allowing meets to happen earlier in the year, not whatsoever, it didn't happen. So this meet is planned to be a successful one. Again, it's 2 days, and this is peak season for some of these athletes. So I think we're going to see some very good performances from mostly junior athletes. There will be senior athletes here as well, but it's Red Line Athletics.
Since I remember this, about 3 weeks ago, the lady who has the show right after this brought somebody from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And they also had an event out east for all Bahamians to know about this COVID and all of that. And he knows his business.
Okay.
He knows his business. Just like the fella in South Africa knew his business. And you know, we had all of that on television. And you have a problem in South Africa now? No, seriously now. Seriously. You have to understand that. It changes. I have the booster.
Okay.
Okay? So how many more boosters I'm gonna take?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay? You don't know.
Just practice safety. That's all that matters. And
That's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what most people do.
practice safety, but be mindful. Be mindful that it is still there. And that, again, as we talk in the world of track, the meets are still going on. The competitions are still going on.
Yes.
And that's in all sports right now. But you just still have to also practice safety, you know? And that's as simple. This meet this weekend will be one practicing safety. It's going to be, I think it's also sponsored by Fidelity and Oak Tree Medical Center. And it's dubbed Sonia Knowles Track Classic. Again, like I said, it's a 2-day meet. $16 for adults on day one, $8 for kids, and I think $9 for adults on Sunday and $5 for kids on Sunday.
You mean on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
It's just 2 days. No, it's actually going to be Saturday and Sunday.
What time? You know, I can't be there. I can't be there the rest of the thing like I used to.
Right. Well, you know,
It's a
I think
different
you
era.
know Carnival is also happening this weekend. So Saturday.
I won't be there.
Okay. Saturday meet starts at 1. It's scheduled from 1 to 8 p.m. And on Sunday, it's scheduled from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So come on out
That's
and
something else, you know.
celebrate with, pardon?
We haven't had a Sunday event for a while.
We actually, Red Line Athletics actually hosted the first one earlier this season. And it actually was a success, to be honest. I think it started again about 2, and it went well. It went very well. It was something different because you normally only really do the Sunday meets in the States, in the U.S., you know, and then internationally. But it went well. So I think he stuck to that, and he's going to do a Saturday and Sunday event.
Now, can we jump from you get on British Air and get to the event in Birmingham?
Commonwealth?
Tell us about that, yeah. No, not the Commonwealth Games. The Diamond League in Birmingham this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts? This is track and field. And every week you're going to have a Diamond League meet. And you know how many Bahamians watch that? No, seriously.
I can tell you,
Yeah.
many.
And that's where they get the information from.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
They don't get it from the track.
They watch it.
Yeah, they watch it. That's what I missed that one on the other day.
On the weekend?
And then, but I was doing too many other things.
And then you remember now too the Puerto Rico Invitational
course. We talked
hosted
about
by you did already, right, with Stephen. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was a good meet as well. And it was nice to see the NACAC old president. He was the meet director for that one.
Yes.
Victor Lopez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. That was his meet in Puerto Rico. Yep.
Now, what time is it now?
It's now 7:19.
7:19.
Yes, sir.
So what I want to talk about is a number of things. No, I first need to tell you who the sponsors are. And the sponsors are Sun Oil, Arawak Homes. We're talking also about Sunshine Insurance. We're talking about my book, From Vancouver to Athens, the bestseller, 50 Years of Bahamian International Track and Field Competition. Vaughn L. Culmer, Insurance. And we're talking about, I have been somebody who is a financial services person with Kalina for 42 years. And that is, some people call it powerful. But when we get to that, my daughter is my daughter is my business partner, and we are the A team at Kalina. We are the A team, and we love our clientele. We're in love with our clientele. And if you in love with your clientele, it makes a difference. And if you in love with track and field, it definitely makes a difference. Now, just let me mention some birthdays. One is with T-Connection. His birthday. You know the T-Connection, of course. You know his birthday. Desiree Wells, who works with us at Kalina. And Stevie Wonder had a birthday.
Okay.
The one and only Stevie Wonder, unbelievable. And then, as I say, T. Coakley, the T-Connection, T. Coakley. And then we're talking about Sandra Smith, who works with us. Sandra Smith, her birthday on the 24th. And there is, what's his name? He's at St. George's Church, and his father, they're all involved in soccer, women's soccer and everything else. And he had a birthday, I think it was his 60th birthday. These fellas getting old, you know. These fellas are getting old. And I give condolences to my first cousin, Lorraine Seymour, and she just passed. And it's unbelievable how people go. I know somebody else who you probably should know who has passed, but I won't talk about that today at another time. So we mentioned that. Is there anything else that you think that we should be talking about? One of the things is that the plan is that we're gonna have
Carifta athletes.
Carifta athletes come into here. It should have been today, but the rain and everything. And then we're gonna switch back. From Grand Bahama, and then that's what's gonna happen.
Awesome stuff.
So we will have the opportunity to hear Jay Philippe talking about his athletes.
Okay.
And that will make a difference.
Okay.
Because I hear him on the radio in the night sometimes and all of that. But we want to hear them here, and they will hear us in Grand Bahama.
Understood.
Because it is a Guardian radio, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. So let me ask you this. What will be the... Oh, you look like you have something to say, so go ahead.
I don't know if I missed. Did you talk about Lee Van being awarded Coach of the Year?
Where would I know that from?
Okay, well, Lee Van at FSU was awarded Coach of the Year 2022 ACC. He is a jumps coach at FSU. ACC Outdoor Champs, and this his first season winning that.
Listen to me 1 second. I know Levon is over there. Levon is my cousin's son.
Okay.
But I have not been able to, when he came to Nassau for the trials last year and everything else.
Busy guy.
You know, he's supposed to talk to me, never talked to me.
Busy guy.
So
busy
could
guy.
somebody give me a contact for Levon Sands, please? Please do.
Somebody
Because
listening.
I don't know Levon's number.
Okay.
Whatever number he used to have,
Right.
they don't make it anymore.
Yep.
So I would really appreciate people doing that for me.
Well, Levon is there, and we want to congratulate him, of course, and we congratulate Ken Mullings, as of course, for
Yes.
doing an excellent job at NACAC in Canada. And then, like you said, you spoke about the Diamond League competitors. I don't know if you spoke about Devin. Doing
mentioned
very
that.
right.
I
Devin,
mentioned
Shawnee, and Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, so I think our women are really representing the Bahamas well out there in the competition, including our young men. We have hurdlers who, in the male division,
The question is, who has the national record for the 110 hurdles?
well, that
He
was
went
being.
he went to a school out east.
I don't know.
Yeah. He isn't running anymore. He went to work at Royal Bank. or
I
something.
saw some back and
My
forth
son
on it.
knows him very well.
Right, I saw some back and forth on it, but the question was being asked.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but it has not been confirmed, so I'm not certain.
Yeah, I think he still has a record.
Okay.
He still has, and you know, we need to know where the records are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I continue to ask. I have something that came from what's his name? Who was the?
We
statistician.
we need Tyrone.
I can't reach Tyrone.
Yeah, we need to get those stats together because
look at his wife's sister. I asked her when she came to church, I want to reach Tyrone. And she said she's going to reach Tyrone. I saw Tyrone here, and he coming in and out, and I'm never able to connect with him.
yeah.
And he is somebody who could assist me.
Right, they're putting fire on them though. They're putting fire on them, particularly to try to sort this out for the hurdles, because that's two young men in the hurdles who are running very well, Jamal and Oscar. So
Tell us about Jamal and tell us about Oscar. You know, I know a lot about Oscar. And his mother worked on Carmichael Road, where the government place is. And we're excited about him.
we're definitely excited about all of our junior athletes. I want to
but I'm
add to
talking about
Sean
one.
Miller,
But he
who
is in junior. And
he's a junior now. Yeah, he's a
still
junior. And Giles Etienne, he got second and fourth. Respect, because most this weekend was a lot of conferences. So definitely we have a lot of junior athletes who are competing in the collegiate arena. And we're looking forward to a lot of that. A lot of those NCs championships.
Well, I spoke to Norbert last week concerning the Big Ten meeting, all of that. But you know,
How did he feel? What did he say?
he felt this was the first day, and he thought they would do well. So I didn't talk to him about specifically about that, you know.
Okay.
But they're going to be, you know, again and again and again. This championships, the next championships, plenty are going to be going on. So
Indeed.
thank you ever so much. We look forward to, by the way, any questions from anybody calling in, and we're talking about 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, and those are the numbers to call in, or the text is 422-4796. And I would really appreciate somebody call. And let me hear your voice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much. We're going to have another, a new person on the show next week. I won't tell you who they are, but I'm sure you're going to love it. And we have all kinds of things happening in the track and field. There's so many things happening in track and field, you tend to forget it. Especially when you look on television. I'm talking about things that happen in track and field. And you get excited for it. Every now and then I'm in the night watching this, that, and the next thing, track and field. And I send things to people who track and field, and the people enjoy it. So, Philippa, thank you ever so much. And to our producer, thank you ever so much. And we're looking forward to next week. Thank you again.
Good evening to all.